Imagine a time before time. No earth, sky, ocean, or light. Just an immense, silent void stretching infinitely, a vast emptiness without form. From this void stirred the first spark of creation, an invisible force that birthed gods, monsters, and heroes, shaping the ancient world and its stories. This is the Greek vision of the universe emerging from nothingness into the realm of the gods of Olympus, born not from a deliberate act, but from the spontaneous unfolding of existence. It begins with chaos, not mere disorder, but the boundless, formless void from which life and matter arose. From chaos came primordial beings, Gaia, the nurturing earth, Tartarus, the dark abyss, Erebus, deep darkness, and Nyx, goddess of night. Nyx gave birth to day and aether, light and brightness, marking the universe's first contrast and the dawn of the cosmos. There was no single creator. The world unfolded through a complex interplay of forces and beings. Gaia gave birth to Uranus, the starry sky, her celestial counterpart. Together they produced the Titans, mighty rulers of earth and heavens, and monstrous children, the Hecatoncheires, hundred-handed giants, and Cyclopes, one-eyed smiths forging thunder and lightning. Uranus, fearful of their power, imprisoned them within Gaia, causing her pain. In response, Gaia crafted a jagged sickle and urged her Titan offspring to rebel. Only Cronus, the youngest and boldest Titan, struck Uranus, severing sky from earth. Uranus's blood fell on Gaia's soil, spawning new beings and marking the violent origins of the Greek cosmos, shaped by struggle, power, and cycles of creation and destruction. The Furies, fearsome spirits of vengeance, with serpentine hair and unyielding wrath, the giants, immense, towering warriors born to challenge the dominion of the Olympians, and the ethereal nymphs of the ash tree, delicate yet powerful guardians of hidden sacred groves nestled deep within untouched forests, all emerged from the violent and chaotic fall of Uranus, marking the beginning of a new cosmic order. From the sea foam that swirled around his severed body, Aphrodite, the radiant goddess of love and beauty, arose, her enchanting presence inspiring passion and desire across realms, influencing gods and mortals alike. After Uranus's overthrow, Cronus and the Titans ascended, inaugurating the Golden Age, a time of harmony, prosperity, and unchallenged rule over the earth and heavens. Yet a grim prophecy loomed, foretelling that Cronus would be overthrown by one of his own children. Driven by fear, he swallowed Rhea's offspring, Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon, imprisoning them within his belly. Desperate to save her youngest son, Rhea, with the aid of Gaia's wisdom and cunning, tricked Cronus by presenting him with a stone wrapped in swaddling clothes, which he swallowed unknowingly, while secretly hiding the infant Zeus in a cave on the island of Crete. There, Zeus was lovingly nurtured by the goat Amalthea and protected by the Curetes, fierce warriors who clashed their weapons and danced wildly to mask the infant's cries. As Zeus matured, he forged an alliance with the clever Titaness Metis, who aided him in concocting a potent potion that forced Cronus to disgorge the swallowed gods. United once more, these siblings led the Olympians in the Titanomachy, a brutal and protracted 10-year war that shook the very foundations of the cosmos. The Olympians sought to claim Mount Olympus as their rightful home, while the Titans held the formidable Mount Othrys. This fierce and decisive battle determined the fate of the universe, reshaping the world and its myths, and establishing the enduring legacy of the gods and their immortal struggles. At that moment, Gaia reminded Zeus of the Cyclopes and Hecatoncheires, formidable brothers imprisoned by Uranus and Cronus in Tartarus. Freed by Zeus, their strength turned the tide against the Titans. The Cyclopes forged the thunderbolt for Zeus, the trident for Poseidon, and the helm of darkness for Hades, arming the Olympians with divine weapons. The Hecatoncheires, giants with 100 arms, hurled boulders that shattered the Titans' defenses. Zeus's thunderbolts struck like lightning. Poseidon's trident stirred the seas, and Hades' helm granted invisibility for surprise attacks. The defeated Titans were cast back into Tartarus, bound by chains forged by the Hecatoncheires, except for a few, like Okeanos, Helios, Selene, and Eos. Atlas, who opposed the Olympians fiercely, was condemned to hold the sky forever. Zeus ruled the heavens, Poseidon the seas, Hades the underworld, and the earth was shared among gods and mortals. Their sisters, Hestia, Demeter, and Hera, oversaw the hearth, agriculture, and marriage. Peace was soon challenged by Gaia's Typhon, a monstrous serpent with 100 fire-breathing heads and wings that blotted the sun. As Typhon raged, all gods fled but Zeus, who battled fiercely and trapped him beneath Mount Etna, where his fiery breath causes eruptions. With Typhon subdued, Zeus secured his rule, and the Olympians reigned supreme, embodying the eternal cycle of conflict and order shaping the cosmos. This section examines the rise of Olympian rule, the cosmic division, the fates' influence in early human ages in Greek lore. After Typhon's defeat and the Titans' imprisonment in Tartarus, the Olympians took power. Zeus ruled from Mount Olympus as king of gods and mortals, wielding thunderbolts and law, though authority was shared. Zeus claimed the heavens, Poseidon the seas, and Hades the underworld. Gaia, the earth, remained a shared realm where mortals lived and gods moved unseen. Despite distinct domains, the Olympians formed a structured cosmic order under Zeus. They built grand halls on Olympus, feasting yet ready to affect mortal affairs. Even they were bound by fate, controlled by the Moirai, Clotho spinning life's thread, Lachesis measuring it, and Atropos cutting it, showing no one, not even Zeus, could escape destiny. Hesiod's ages of man reflect this divine order. The Golden Age under Cronus was idyllic and death was peaceful. The Silver Age saw immature, disrespectful mortals destroyed by Zeus. The Bronze Age was violent and self-destructive. The Heroic Age featured legendary demigods like Perseus, Heracles, Achilles, and Odysseus, whose deeds bridged mortal and divine realms. And finally, the Iron Age, marked by hardship, greed, and decline, echoed the poet's own troubled times, mourning humanity's fall from its golden past. Throughout history, the Greeks explained not only the universe's creation, but also humanity's fragile, fleeting condition, governed by forces beyond human control. The gods could bless or curse, but fate guided every mortal's path. The Olympian gods frequently mingled with mortals, influencing destinies and intertwining bloodlines. Their tales of love, rivalry, and punishment enriched mythology. The divine order, mankind's destiny, and the cosmos's endless cycle of creation and destruction were established early on. Yet threats persisted. Beneath the earth, the Titans seethed in chains, and Zeus, holding lightning on his throne, knew his reign faced constant challenges from power-hungry foes, echoing the rebellions of Uranus and Cronus. The Olympians' reign was far from peaceful. Hera, queen of marriage and family, often clashed over Zeus's mortal lovers. Poseidon, lord of the seas, wielded his trident to calm or rage the oceans. Athena, born from Zeus's head, embodied wisdom and strategy. Apollo ruled music and prophecy. Artemis governed the hunt, and Hermes served as messenger between gods and mortals. Rivalry and intrigue shaped both divine and mortal lives. Meanwhile, humanity awaited its destiny. After passing through golden, silver, and bronze ages, mortals were not ready for civilization's full gifts until Prometheus, the titan of forethought, defied Zeus by stealing fire from Olympus. This gift brought warmth, light, and the spark of civilization, cooking, metalworking, and industry, lifting humans beyond mere survival. Zeus responded with harsh punishment, chaining Prometheus to a rock where an eagle tore his regenerating liver daily. Despite this, Prometheus remained a symbol of defiance and humanity's advocate. Zeus's punishment was a warning to mortals of their limits, setting the stage for further divine challenges. Hephaestus crafted Pandora from clay at Zeus's command, each god bestowing unique gifts. Aphrodite gave her beauty, Hermes cunning charm and eloquence, and Athena intelligence and curiosity. Given to Epimetheus despite Prometheus's warnings, Pandora bore a jar containing all the world's evils: sickness, toil, sorrow, and death. Driven by curiosity, she opened it, releasing these afflictions into the world, forever changing human existence. When she closed it, only hope remained inside, symbolizing humanity's ability to endure suffering with optimism. This myth captures the dual nature of human life: unavoidable suffering, balanced by hope. Through Prometheus and Pandora, humanity gained fire, intelligence, and the power to shake life, but also inherited mortality and hardship. The Olympian gods, in their complex roles, mirrored human struggles by blending power with justice and mercy, maintaining cosmic order amid ambition and rebellion. Greek mythology was more than stories. It was a framework for understanding the cosmos and human nature, weaving tales of chaos, titans, Olympians, and mortals. Unlike distant deities in other traditions, Greek gods were deeply involved in human affairs, rewarding devotion, punishing impiety, and mingling with mortals. Temples and festivals united communities, sought divine favor, and helped face life's challenges. Yet divine favor was never certain, highlighting the fragile bond between gods and mortals that shaped Greek civilization and left a legacy still influential in art, literature, and philosophy today. Mortals were subject to the gods' unpredictable whims, their destinies tied to immortal moods. Niobe's pride led her to claim superiority over Leo, mother of Apollo and Artemis. As punishment, the twins killed her children, symbolizing grief and hubris's dangers. King Midas, whose greed gave him a golden touch, soon realized it was a curse, showing avarice's destructive consequences. Heroes, mortals, and demigods bridged gods and men, embodying human weakness and divine potential. Heracles, son of Zeus and mortal Alcmene, undertook labors to atone for a tragic mistake, while Perseus, aided by Athena and Hermes, defeated Medusa through courage and cleverness. These heroes reflected virtues Greeks valued: courage, intelligence, perseverance, and their tales conveyed moral lessons. Greek myths warned against hubris, urging respect for gods, moderation, and awareness of mortal limits. Divine favor could vanish suddenly, as gods demanded humility alongside strength and wisdom. Mythology explained nature. Thunder and lightning were Zeus's power, earthquakes Poseidon's trident, and storms divine anger. Rivers, mountains, and forests housed spirits or nymphs guarding their realms, while myths explained seasons, crops, and time, blending the sacred with daily life. Despite Olympian dominance, primordial forces like chaos and the Titans lingered, symbolizing creation's struggle with destruction and order with chaos. These stories inspired poets like Hesiod, whose theogony traced God's genealogy, and Homer, whose Iliad and Odyssey explored heroism and divine will. Artists immortalized gods in marble and pottery, capturing majesty and flaws. Greek mythology formed Greek identity, values, and imagination, revealing how they understood the world from primordial chaos to Zeus's reign, from Prometheus's defiance to divine gifts and punishments. These myths weave a cosmic drama of human struggle, fate, and free will that continues to inspire literature, art, and reflection on morality, power, and existence, showing how human imagination seeks to explain and dream. This final section shows how Greek mythology evolved from stories into reflections on human nature and the universe. These myths entertained while offering guidance, introspection, and connection to forces beyond understanding. Their legacy reveals ancient values: reverence for order and justice, acceptance of fate, warnings against pride, and the importance of wisdom and courage. Even gods had flaws, while humans could rise through creativity and perseverance. Artists immortalized these tales in sculpture, pottery, and poetry, preserving Olympus's dramas and lessons. Today, novels, films, and TV echo Zeus's thunderbolt, Athena's wisdom, and Prometheus's defiance, linking ancient and modern cultures. Beyond entertainment, myths offer timeless insights into life's balance of creation and destruction, triumph and suffering, love and jealousy, order and chaos. The struggles of gods and mortals reveal universal truths: courage matters, wisdom guides, and hope endures. From chaos to Titan and Olympian reigns, Greek mythology narrates origins, conflict, and morals, inviting us to ponder who we are and how we navigate a beautiful yet dangerous world. Greek myths endure because they speak to imagination, fears, hopes, and curiosity. Tales of Zeus, Cronus, Prometheus, Pandora, and heroes remind us mythology reflects humanity's enduring spirit. Thank you for joining this journey into Greek mythology's origins. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe for more explorations. Tell us in the comments which god, hero, or myth fascinates you. We'll explore them in future episodes. These ancient myths continue illuminating our present, offering wisdom, wonder, and imagination. From chaos to Olympian rule, today's stories remind us every ending is a beginning, every struggle a lesson, and every myth carries a spark of truth. As we close this chapter on Greek mythology, remember that these stories are not just relics of the past, but living narratives that continue to shape our understanding of the human experience. They encourage us to reflect on our own journeys, the challenges we face, and the values we hold dear. By revisiting these ancient tales, we connect with a shared heritage that transcends time, inspiring creativity and offering profound insights into the nature of existence. Until next time, keep the spirit of myth alive in your hearts and minds.